90% of the employees really get stagnated at the age of 45. Don't you think this is a very, very serious concern? And do you know the reason why? It is because they have been doing the same thing for a long time and they are really getting bored of doing what they are doing at present. So they are losing the passion, they are losing the kind of interest in continuing to do just like the same thing like a robot. And that is when they start thinking what to do next. So there is a solution always for that. Rolling stone gathers no moist. Rolling stone gathers no moist. That is on proverb. Because once you are always sitting there doing something, the same thing what you're doing, what happens is you get really stagnated, because you get all kind of rust. You get rusted actually. When you're getting rusted, naturally all your abilities will not come out. Naturally 100% of your efficiency will not come out. And naturally 100% of your commitment will not be there. So when the commitment is not there, what happens? Automatically the results start declining. And when the results starts declining, what happens is the boss will say, or the boss will ask, hey dude, what is this? What are you doing? For the last 2 years, you are not improved on your productivity. Your sales figures are not improved, or your production figures are not improved, or you have not given any better ideas to run the company. So then what becomes is you become desperate. When you become desperate, what happens? Automatically you start thinking in a very different way, and you just feel like something has to be done ridiculously, something has to be done immediately to save your ass. There begins the biggest problem, because it is not your mind which is working, it is not your brain which is working, your heart starts thinking in different ways. You become desperate and you want to do something drastic to save your skin out of the problem. So naturally what happens? You lose your job. Either you lose your job or you become redundant. You become a person who is not necessary in that organization. Then what you think? You think of another option. Okay, I have been working for so long. I have made some investment. I have made some savings. Why don't I start a business? That is the second biggest mistake you are making, friends. Because don't start a business for getting out of your problem. Because running a business requires a lot of passion. If you don't have a passion for a business, you are not going to succeed. If you don't have a commitment and you don't have a passion for business, better not to jump into it. Better whatever savings you have made, better whatever investment you have made, please keep it in the safe bank deposit and enjoy the freedom of interest. That is the best thing that you can do. Unless and otherwise you realize that you want to do something different, you want to achieve something in life. Yes, I made a mistake. I have been working for so long in the same way, the same industry, in the same manner, and that is the reason I am not getting result. I have that power, I have that knowledge, and I have that interest factor where I can give more to the society. If you feel like that, what happens is automatically you will become interested in what you have to do. Then you will start showing interest in that. Then the first thing that you have to do, yes, you have decided to quit your job. Don't quit your job immediately. Continue to be in the job for some more time. Continue to be in the job for another couple of months time. Then start going in for a kind of training programs and try to learn things and try to understand your niche area. What is your niche area? Try to understand those niche area, analyze that niche area, and identify the things that you can do completely. Identify the things that you are really confident of your capabilities. That is where your real life will start beginning. It may be having some sort of difficult times for you. Maybe, as you know, if you are entering a job, you will be in an apprentice. What happens for first 6 months or for first 1 year? What happens is there will be some difficult time. Okay, but after that, once you are getting into that level, once you are getting into the groove, the things start growing regularly. So that is where you have to do. You start attending the programs, training programs of some successful people. You meet successful people in business. At the time, don't resign from your job till the time comes. Continue for another 6 months or 1 year. Be confident, be ensured that yes, you are ready to take up the challenge. Then you jump from the boat and start your own business. Friend, definitely that will really help you to be successful in your life. And the important thing is, always try to document. The age of the 45 years is not a bad age. That is the most important age in a person's life, which really changes the career, which really changes for a better, or which really changes for a worse. So that 45 years is very, very important. So just start writing down what are the career milestones. Start writing down what is the greatest thing that you have done. Start writing down what are the mistakes that you have done, and learn from that, and identify the niche based on all those things. Just assimilate all those things. Just pick up all those things and realize and understand what is the most important thing that you learn, what is the so powerful niche area that you have developed, what is the core strength that you have developed, and then based on that you can proceed. And definitely I can assure you, maybe in a year, not maybe, in a year or in another 2 years, you will become a successful entrepreneur. You will become a successful startuppreneur, I would rather say. Then you can be a guiding force for many people who are just behind you, because they are all watching you. Hey, my friend has resigned his job and started his business. What is happening? Yes, if he is successful, naturally they also will be having that fire to start their own business, because everybody at the bottom of their heart, they want to be their own bosses. Nobody wants to be working under someone. Maybe that is some certain percentage who don't want to take any kind of risk. Yes, they don't want to work under somebody, but most of the people, they want to be their own bosses. And if they find a success figure, if they find their colleague is successful, they all will jump into the bandwagon and they will all start thinking of starting their own business. So don't have this same mistake that I told. That is, don't out of fear or out of desperation quit your job and start a business, but instead cultivate that feeling of love for what you are going to do. Identify that niche, attend training program, then start a business. Then naturally you will become really successful. There is no doubt about that. Just proceed, but document everything. Document all your past activities, document present activities, and very clearly write down what you are going to do in future and what your goals are going to be on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, and on the long term. Write down and start working towards it, and you will definitely achieve it. I promise you. Thank you. This is Kalyan signing off. Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, which is just below. Thank you so much.